And the Pope will give bishops more authority when it comes to advising him on church affairs. New rules reforming the Synod of Bishops were released today. The Synod is the body of bishops established 50 years ago to advise the Pope on problems facing the Church. Vatican correspondent Juliet Lindley joins us from Rome. Juliet, tell me the impact of these new rules. How are they going to change the authority of the Synod?
Lauren, the Holy Father wants to expand the authority of the Synod and increase the involvement of the people of God and promote dialogue between the bishops and the Pope. Now, that means the Synod of Bishops will remain a body that advises the Pope. And according to the new rules, Lauren, the final document of a Synod might be considered part of the ordinary magisterium, but only with the express approval of the Pope. Now, another novelty of these new rules is what that they're calling for a process of consulting the faithful before a synod. That would increase the voices of the laity. Francis has already been promoting that idea, as was seen during the 2014 and 15 synods of the family, and also for the upcoming Synod on Youth.
So that Synod on Youth starts in 2 weeks. What changes can we expect to see?
Lauren, certainly the inclusion of the Vatican's head of communication, a layperson, as we know, Paolo Ruffini, that'll be a first. And also, Cardinal Lorenzo Baldisseri, the General Secretary of the Synod, has issued an open invitation to young people to come to the Vatican during the Synod on October the 6th and to have their say. Now, the Pope himself and the bishops will be there to listen, Lauren. So for some background, though, 53 years ago, Blessed Paul VI decided to establish the Synod of Bishops as a continuation of the Second Vatican Council. Now, it had just wrapped up then, and today the Holy See is calling this a new expression of that vision, which is firmly rooted in tradition, though, Lauren.
When I was there last week, Juliet, the sex abuse crisis was very much on everybody's mind, and we did report after report talking about it. Now, I understand that you are hearing from a key Vatican leader dealing with the crisis. Tell us about that.
Lauren, Archbishop Charles Scicluna of Malta is telling our news partners, the Catholic News Agency, that documents are not enough and it's time for action. He said the Church needs to make communities aware of the sad phenomenon of abuse, as he called it, and to involve everybody. He said the extraordinary meeting of bishops that's been called for next February was a decision made by the Pope's Council of Cardinals that advises him, but it's also a response to people's expectations for action. He finished by saying we need to renew our commitment to child protection within the Church, Lauren.
Juliet Lindley, thank you. EWTN News Nightly Vatican correspondent.
Thank you, Lauren.